Good Night is the very first Simpsons short, the Tracey Ullman shorts from 1987. And I'd always planned on going to watch the shorts once I'd finished watching the TV series. And I finished doing the reviews, I think last month or the month before. And I'm finally getting around to watching the shorts. Now, this first one, I don't know if I've seen it before or if I've just seen bits of it in The Simpsons, but certainly it felt very familiar. And it's quite interesting as well. It's going to be difficult to not compare these to the main series. So if I do that throughout and it gets annoying, I apologize, but that's just what my brain is doing. And I do have an example of that, which I'll explain in a moment. But the thing that's going to take the most getting used to is the animation. Very recognizably The Simpsons, the yellow characters, Marge has her blue hair, Homer has his two strands, and the kids have very spiky heads, though they have a lot more spikes. Particularly Maggie. Maggie just looks like she's stuck her finger in a socket. They're very, very spiky, but they are still very recognizable. And this focuses on their bedtime routine, and quite sweetly, Homer is putting Bart to bed. He's tucking Bart in. Marge is saying goodnight to Lisa and then goodnight to Maggie, and Maggie ends up in a tree in her crib in her mind, and that bit really stood out to me as something I've seen before. So I think it might have been in an episode of The Simpsons. Please feel free to correct me or confirm that if you know. But that bit I certainly liked when she was singing Hushabye Baby, and the way Maggie kind of imagined it, I just thought was really, really good fun. I don't know if that's what babies think when they hear that song, but it certainly amused me. The bit that I couldn't help comparing it with the main series is the bit where Bart asks Homer if the brain is just a system of impulses or if it's something more tangible. And that seemed to me more of a question Lisa would ask. So I don't know if their personalities are the opposite way, and I'm sure I'll find out in due course. But again, if anybody wants to confirm that, please feel free to do so. But based on this, it seems like Bart was the more inquisitive one, and Lisa, well, Lisa perhaps not so much. I didn't really have any strong opinions about Lisa's personality in this one. Maggie definitely came across as being quite fearful, which is quite in keeping with a lot of things that happen in the main series. The animation is so rough, but it's kind of charming in a way. Had the main series looked like this, I don't think it would have done as well. But to say that the main series came out only a little while after this, they definitely managed to polish things quite quickly. And it's really fun to see where it all began. I'm looking forward to checking out the rest of the shorts and seeing what kind of stories they uncover, and also whether any of the stories were extended into full episodes in the main series. That could be the case. I don't know. I will find out. But for now, Good Night is a really interesting start. One where I'd seen certainly bits of it, maybe the whole thing before, and it's left me very excited. Really looking forward to watching the rest of the shorts.